DeMar, you've been really open about your struggle with mental health issues in the past and how basketball was both an escape and a way to suppress those feelings. Talk about how your relationship with the game has evolved over time and whether you still see the game as kind of an escape or something else for your mental well-being.
I still look at it the same. My inner childhood passion that I had for the game that gave me, the freedom just to go out and kind of decompress at times, so I still carry the same type of mental approach to the game, and that's just strictly from the love of the game for sure.
Mm-hmm. And playing at the level you do, there's immense pressures both on and off the court. How do you mentally prepare for games, especially when you're dealing with stuff off the court?
Go back to your childhood where you use the game as an escape and an outlet. I still do it to this day of just finding the peace in between those four lines when you're going out there to play. And, that's how I view it, that's how I look at it, and that's how I approach the game.
Yeah. And the NBA season's definitely a grind, both physically and mentally. Talk about the mental skills or routines you've used to stay locked in with a good mindset during the season.
Just understanding it's a long road. It's going to be peaks and valleys. Just finding a common ground and an even keel approaching the season.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have great moments, you're going to have down moments, but the way you approach those moments and learn from them, the good and the bad, is, it just keep you consistent at understanding the main thing.
Yeah. And I've watched quite a bit of your interviews on mental health, and one thing I didn't see that I was curious about is what are some of the resources that you found helpful when you were trying to overcome your mental health struggles?
It just started with people who cared. I had a lot of great coaches early in my career that helped me a lot, from late night conversations and sitting in the gym, having personal conversations about life, things that they would do, what to expect as you get older, being a father, working, being in the league for so long. So a lot of my help came from a lot of close people within this league, especially coaches.
Yeah. And did you ever use tools like Sauna, cold plunge?
Oh yeah,
like
that's
that?
for sure.
Yeah.
Sauna, cold plunge. Always have a routine of doing stuff like that every single night to this day. Just taking care of your body, and at times, unknowingly, you felt better mentally by just taking care of your body physically.